Hey, Funko lovers, welcome to another episode of the Funko Friends podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Funko, with my co-host, Steve Akine.
Hi, guys.
And today we have the amazing...
AirPopControl.
Welcome.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. How are y'all doing today? Everybody doing okay?
It's been a nice Saturday so far, yes.
Yeah.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
Just want to say hi to Sassy, Cajun, and Bees Poppin' in the chat.
Yeah, I
Hey,
see.
Sassy.
Hey, Beans. Hi, Sassy. Got some early starters.
Yep.
Welcome, guys.
Horror Collector Fiend,
Oh,
welcome.
yes. Hey, Horror.
So how did you come up with your YouTube name?
My YouTube name. Well, I was an air traffic controller for 31 years. So I was talking to my grandkids and we were talking about names, and I just, one of them said, hey, why don't we call it air traffic control? I said, well, I don't want to call it that. Air pop control. And so that kind of just stuck, and that's what we did. But I had several other ones on the side waiting. I wasn't sure what I was going to use when I first started. So
Yeah.
that was what we picked.
I definitely like it.
It's definitely unique and suits you.
Yeah.
It's a little different. I don't
Yeah.
know if it suits me, but it's definitely different.
AirPopControl. Yeah.
So what made you want to start a channel? YouTube
Well,
channel?
I've said it before. I knew nothing about YouTube. I knew nothing about Funko Pops. And then just before COVID, I decided my grandkids were a long ways away from me, and I decided, well, I'd like to do something to get us closer together. So kind of did some research, found out they all like Funko Pops, and started a channel so we could all chat and trade and teach them a little bit about finances and all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
we've been doing that for a couple of years now, a little over 2 years, and it's been working out great.
Well, that's awesome.
That is
It's
awesome.
a really good way to connect with your grandkids, for sure.
Right. Especially when COVID hit, I was already set up, so it was really nice that I could just, start talking to them,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and me. So it was really nice.
And you seem to enjoy them, and kids always enjoy Funko Pops. So
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to enjoy. Now I have a huge collection
Yeah.
of my own. So yeah, it's kind of jumped in and got me and grabbed me, and I just run with it. Figured, what the heck,
oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so Charlie Seasall.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome. Says, how are we doing today, both?
We're doing great.
Yeah,
Can't complain.
Just enjoying the Saturday. Also, Baby Ice, nice to see you. Big Easy
Baby
House of Pops, nice to see you.
Just
Hoping the power stays on. Yes. We had some trouble last week with the power.
Yeah, baby.
No storms to look out for today.
Yeah.
It's good
Hopefully
to see
it'll
you,
work
Big
out.
Easy.
Just want to tell everybody this will be our last podcast. We're going to have a break in June, and then we're going to come back in July.
Oh, cool.
Stronger than ever.
Yeah.
You going anywhere interesting? Just gonna hang out?
Yeah,
No, just taking a break from the show,
We're gonna have
kind
some
of
fun.
revamp it, and then go to a couple cons and everything.
there might be some events happening in Mississauga, like
Yeah, there's
festivals and stuff.
There's a bread and honey festival that we always go to, and there's a rib fest that we like
You're
to go.
waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. They have all sorts of different kinds of ribs.
Yeah, all
Sauces.
different sauces and everything.
Oh yeah, we got some
That'd be
plans,
nice,
but we're
yeah.
gonna work on the podcast too.
That's cool.
So, what channels do you kind of look up to and like?
Well, I tell you, I keep a lot of them right here behind me on this screen. Is a monitor that goes through a bunch of them. That I'm a Patreon of most of these channels up here that you see, if you can see it. I don't know if it's big enough, but the Luau, I've been watching a lot. I guess Franchise Kicks started me off, back 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever it was, and I saw him. I was still trying to figure out what I was going to do with the grandkids, and saw the Funko Pop thing, talked to them, and they all liked them, and so we just went from there. But then the Luau, I started with 83 Pop Talk also, but haven't been with them for a while because they disappeared.
Oh, okay.
They're back now. Channels like, well, of course, Pop and Do. I do watch the Slap Shot Pops, and the Pop Force guys and all that. So, I keep my eye out on everybody just about. I'm wandering around all the time.
Right.
stay kind of quiet. Most people don't know I'm around. But I'm watching. I keep track of everything, try to keep numbers in my head, what's going on, and where the best boxes are. I do a lot of boxes, and I've changed. Well, I've always kind of done, but I'm doing mostly high dollar boxes now.
Right.
Bigger ones, and it makes it easier for me. Instead of a bunch of lower end pops, I get the higher ones now, so it makes it a little nicer.
Yeah.
I kind of understand. You said you're kind of in the background. You're always like looking at everybody else's channel. I'm kind of like that too. Like,
I just don't like
what everyone's doing, but I'm not like fully like actively there. But I'm actually like lurking.
I'm always watching and commenting, and she's always in the background listening.
I'm always paying attention. Occasionally, I'll put in a word or two, and that's about it.
Yeah, sometimes
I think everybody gets surprised at what Cassie does on her channel. She goes, Craig's here. Geez.
yeah, I totally get that.
So you kind of answered our next question. How long have you been making YouTube videos? You kind of answered about 2 years, right?
Well, yeah, I've been. I think the videos actually started a little over 2 years ago. I first started under my original name, which was CGAT, and there's a bunch of letters. But anyway, I don't know what happened to those videos. And then when I changed to AirPopControl, I started over again, and I've got over 300 of them now. I think 300 plus on there, which is kind of unusual for a guy my age. When I say I stay in the background of things, because I really believe that you younger folks, you guys know what you're talking about, these Funko Pops. I have no idea. Deal with them. I got grandkids that like them. And so I listen to you all. I listen to what you all say and pay attention to it, because it makes a lot of sense to me to do it that way.
We just got a group of people come in. Just want to say hi to Quick Draw, LJ the Geek.
Hey, Quick Draw, LJ.
Real Brother, welcome. Nadia, welcome.
Real Brother, Nadia. Hi, guys. Welcome to the chat.
Hey, everybody.
So, in your eyes, what makes your channel unique and special? What do you bring to the table?
Well, I think I bring age more than anything. I mean, I've been around a little bit longer than most people. I think I have a grasp on some things that people don't. But overall, I think everybody else is doing better than me. I mean, I just sort of, riding everybody's wave, paying attention to what they do. About it. Yeah. But I am, I do understand business, and I understand how to buy, sell, that kind of thing. So I can, buy and sell pops and keep the money generated to keep the channel running by myself. I don't need patrons or anything, So I'm pretty easy. It's easy for me to do that.
So how did you learn how to do business? Did you work in business settings?
No, absolutely not. I worked in a government job, worked in a dark room, moving airplanes around. That's all I did. And business was, my dad was a businessman. My brother's a businessman. So I've kind of learned things from them. But I really had walking into this, I had absolutely no idea. Right. Zero. I had no idea what I was going to do, how I was going to do it. It just happened. And luckily it happened fairly well. I've done pretty good, for the last couple of years. So I'm not complaining. Now it's funny though, people like Sassy, her channel came out, and I was one of the first ones that was, watching her channel, I think. And she just went right by me. And the numbers, and the two boys and their pops right by me. I mean, all these people that came in after me, but that's the way it should be, because they listen to younger people, and I don't know what everybody else does. So I have no issues with that whatsoever. I'm happy with the number of subscribers I have right now. Very happy.
Right. YouTube is a fickle game, really, because it really doesn't. It depends on what people are into at the time, or what they like, what they don't like.
Absolutely.
You could be an older guy or a younger person. It doesn't really matter. It depends on what your audience is all about.
Yeah, I've seen it several times. All these people, it's really great. I love this YouTube stuff. I think it's fun. Yeah. I've had a good time doing it. I'm not a shy person, so it doesn't bother me. I talked for a living my whole life, so that's what I did. So I can sit in front of a microphone and talk. It doesn't bother me in the least. Yeah, a lot of people can't do that. So I'm lucky in that, I guess.
For sure. Just some good news. Charlie says, "Hi AirPop. I just left you a like in a comment on your most recent video, and I subscribe to your channel as well.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
There you go.
Just want to say hi to Bob.
Hey there, Arcade.
You know, some of these people are, I mean, the nicest people in the world. This whole community has just blown me away.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never met nicer people.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
It's really something else.
And one of my favorite channels is Sharon. Sharon is an older lady.
Sharon.
She has great energy and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what was your first Funko Pop ever collected in your collection?
You know, I've been asked that before, and I really can't remember, and I can't go back and look at those very first videos I did. But I'm going to say it was probably a Toy USA box. Would have been my first one, and I think probably because Franchise Kicks had bought one, and I saw him do it. I ordered one. Can't remember what came in it. I remember it was 6 pops. That's about all I remember. But I did fairly soon hit a top hit from Toy USA, which was my first Grail I ever got. And that was that Toucan Sam, the metallic one.
Right.
And so that was one of my first big hits, and then from them. But I've over the years I've done very well. You know, I got lucky. I don't know why I'm lucky, but I am. I just hit the 2-pack Joker as a giveaway the other day. I got $1,200 pop. You know, it was a giveaway. So stuff like that I'm getting occasionally. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. No, it's funny because Johnny also has really good luck.
Yeah, I've been back. I entered 3 bingos, won all 3 bingos
in a row, like one after the other.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Irish. I'm Irish, and I attribute it to that. I'm Irish.
Okay.
We're all Irish. Are you a soda collector or not really?
Not really would be the answer. I did start collecting sodas when they first. Well, not when they first came out. I was kind of late getting into it. But I did start. I built a wall here in my office just for the sodas. And it just got to be too much for me. There was too many things I was doing. I've got the ad icons, which you see behind me now.
Yeah.
I've got my rock collection, which is fairly big now. My chases. Those are my Freddies. I've got, those are my main collections. Then I've got hundreds and hundreds of other things around here.
Right.
So the sodas were too much for me to just be able to enjoy them. So I stopped doing those. I do have a wall of them, but not any I'm really collecting there. I use those as trades and stuff like that.
Right. Fair enough.
How
did you get into Funko collecting?
Well, like I said, it was my grandkids that did it. And we talked, and I went to each and every one. I have 8 grandkids, I think now.
Oh, wow.
I went to each and every one of them, and I asked them, what do you like? And we talked, and Funko Pops was a common thing for most of them. So then I went and researched Funko Pops because I didn't ever heard of them before. Right. And then the YouTube stuff, and my one of my grandchildren, he's 10 now, so he would have been 7 or 8 back then. He smartest kid I ever met in my life. How are you learning? How are you learning all this stuff? I didn't understand. He says, YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that's how I got into it, the YouTube channel.
Oh, it's amazing.
So you said you're a businessman. What's your most and least valued Funko Pop in your collection? You must know, right?
Well, right now, my most valuable pop is the Joker 2-pack, probably the $1,200 one. Although I've got a lot of valuable pops, like they're all kind of off camera, but I got this is probably my most valuable pop. That's the worst pop in my collection. It's the Superman. It's, I think, $600. I think they're running somewhere around there. Okay. The box is crushed. It's completely destroyed.
Oh,
it got destroyed in the mail when I bought the box and they sent it to me. But I keep it as a reminder. They get destroyed sometimes. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm aware.
But I got that. I've got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of pops here, so it's hard to pick any, ones. The cheapest pops I got, $1. I don't know. What's that one? Somebody I just looked at the other day. It was $1. I can't remember who it was. Some Disney thing. Yeah. Wow. So I've got a You have no idea how many pops I have in this room alone.
Yeah, we have an idea.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're just gonna say bye to Charlie.
Bye,
Hope
Charlie.
you have a good rest of your weekend.
Hey, Tats.
There, and just want to say hi to Tats79. How you doing?
And Mad Hatter Pops.
And Mad Hatter, you're here. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we move on to the question, I have a quick question. So what's the most meaningful pop in your collection?
You know, I kind of figured somebody was going to ask me that, so I pulled it out and put it right next to me over here. Normally I keep this over there with my other ones. This is kind of unusual because it's not an expensive pop. This is the Morton Salt Girl. Probably most of you have seen it, you know, for ad icons. But this one is a custom, and it was made by Bev over at 83 Pop Top. And I moved my camera.
Oh, super sick.
This one's a goth. She made it into a goth person, and
yeah.
She signed it. Her husband signed it. Wayne and both the kids have signed it. So I had the whole family sign this pop, and that one means the most to me right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not worth the time, but hey.
That one is really cool. I didn't even know that one existed until right now.
Kind of going into customs, what Funko would you like to see Funko make?
Wow. You know, as much as I think with the rock stuff I like, you know, I'd like to see some of the bands, some of the older stuff. I'm a metal guy. I love metal music.
Yeah.
So, you know, Rush and, you know, that kind of stuff I grew up with. And I love having these, you know, right here. I can look up and I see all the things that I listened to and as I was a kid. But there's no real one in particular, I don't think. I mean, I can't off the top of my head think of anybody. You know, there's a lot that I guess the contracts never got signed with people that you hear about, and but there's nobody in one in particular, I don't think.
I have two: the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin. Those two.
There you go. Now those I would love to see. Absolutely. Right. See, you throw stuff like that out, and yes, absolutely, I would love to see those. Right. Are we gonna see them? Probably not. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
You definitely still want the Rush one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Rush 3.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the one that he has?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you have a massive collection. So is collecting a hobby or addiction at this point?
You know, I'm going to tell you, it was pretty much an addiction for a while. You know, I just enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed the talking to the grandkids about it, the back and forth, the banter with the people in this community. I mean, Sassy and, you know, Mad Hatter and Tats and, you know, LJ, all these people, you know, they'll talk to you. They discuss things with you. If you have a question, you ask them, they'll help you. And I really like that. I also like that a lot of people in this community, they trust you so much. They'll send you pops, you know, and let you take them before you pay them. Or, I mean, it's just so, you know, it's such a great community. I can't say enough about it.
No, I know. Like with Eric, he sent me a pop that I really needed for my collection. It was a Chase. It's valued at $200. He sent it to me free. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, that's what I mean. It happens all the time in this community. It's not unusual, not at all. You know, I've done it. Other people have done it for me. So
yeah,
you know, it's kind of cool.
I was just gonna say to LJ, I think you're right. Rush.
I never thought Rush was metal.
Yeah, Rush.
No, you're right. Actually, probably, yeah.
It's light rock.
Yeah, it's light rock. He's right. LJ's right.
I am. I've got everything metallic. I got everything up here.
Metallica's more rock.
So you have the Eddie Van Halen?
I don't know. I'd have to. That doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I have Eddie on here yet. Oh, okay. I've got the list of everything. I just redid. If anybody's interested in, because I do a lot of trades, ton of trades, and people are always asking what I have because they're trying to find something that, you know, will fit my collection. It's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Don't ever get upset sending me a duplicate. It's okay. I can always get rid of it and get something else. It's, you know, but it's. I just updated my whole ad icon, the rocks, and the Chase collections on PPG this weekend. So everything's brand new, up to date this weekend. People can look at it. That's what I got. I've got a brand new one. It's going to be my dupes that I'm going to have. A section there. I haven't finished that yet. So if anybody wants something, they just can look and see if I have extras of it. So I've been working on that.
So you were talking about your ad icons. So what's your favorite ad icon in your collection?
Well, it's got to be the Toucan Sam. I mean, I love the big Bob's Big Boy. I like, I'm a big fan of 99% of these things. But I mean, there's some I really wouldn't matter if I had them or not. The Green Giant. I mean, okay, I grew up with the Jolly Green Giant, but seen it 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. But some of these are just really cool. I don't have the first 5 in the line. I haven't gotten those yet. I'm patiently waiting. They'll come up someday. I'll pick them up.
Just want to say hi to Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, your ear's burning. We've been talking about you.
Hey, Mr. Awesome.
And Mr. Awesome, always a pleasure to see you.
So what is a ad icon Funko you're not interested in having in your collection?
Sorry.
Oh, that's, I've run into, I got to say McDonald's. I could care less about the McDonald's pop. I just,
really?
1 or 2 would have been great. I'd have been happy with it.
Yeah.
Hamburger maybe and Ronald and whatever. But the 500 of them now, that got me to stop. It actually did. I stopped. They had icons. Now I don't go out searching for them normally. If they come in mystery boxes, I'm okay. Yeah. But I gave up. I don't want another McDonald's pop. And I never bought one, and I got 20 of them here or whatever.
Oh my God! I didn't know there were so many.
They have the whole nuggets.
I wanted the nuggets. I definitely wanted the nuggets. Out of all the ones to have, probably the nuggets, just because I remember growing up with the faces of what they look like. But I didn't know they had more than 5 or 6.
Yeah, they have like 3 or 4 Mr. McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
Mr. McDonald.
Sorry, they have like Diamond Edition, another one, this one exclusive.
We got them all over the place. Yeah.
That's what I don't like about Funko Pops sometimes. Like, I don't need 20 of one certain whatever I'm collecting,
The one I'm looking for right now is I'd really like to have that Tony the Tiger flop. I don't have that one.
Yeah.
I've been missing that one, and that Yummy Mummy. I haven't gotten those 2 for some reason.
You kind of answered our next question. What is a ad icon you're missing that you would really like in your collection?
Tony
the Tiger. I'd like to have the Flock Tony Tiger, and it's not an insurmountable pop to get. It's just I don't really want to go out and buy it. I'd rather get it in a mystery box.
Yeah,
that's where I get a lot. 99% of my collection is mystery box stuff. Everything here. I rarely buy stuff. So it's turning it around. I do a lot of trades, so I get things that way. But Tony the Tiger, Yummy Mummy, those things would be nice to have. The Rocks collections, the Elvis, obviously the glow in the dark, Elvis, the Kiss, the original Kiss pops. Those are the things I'd like to have. I did buy the OG Kiss, the whole set, and I got ripped off. It was fake.
Oh no,
that sucks.
But I got my money back. I did get my money back.
Good.
But they roped me right in, and I've been doing this a while, so it was kind of embarrassing.
Well, it's not embarrassing. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I got a fake Michael Jackson, so
I had one too, and I'll tell you what, Funko Fat Guy. I had never intended to sell any of my ad icons. It was one of my not my ad icons, my rock stuff. Yeah. So I didn't everything advertised, but he contacted me one day and he goes, "Hey, I heard you had that pop," and I went, "Well, yeah, I got it." And he goes, "Well, are you interested in selling it?" I went, I really don't need Michael Jackson. I'm okay without it. And I sent him pictures because I always take every pop I sell, trade, or anything. I take 6 pictures of every side of the box that goes to the person. They make the decision whether they want it or not, and I tell them accurately every crease on it I can find. I'm very meticulous about it. That's why I have such a good group of people that I deal with. But he looked at it and he goes, "I think that's a fake." And I was so embarrassed. That was just the worst thing in the world. That thing had been in my collection since the first week.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh man, I can't believe that."
He told you.
I ended up giving it away to somebody and said, "Don't sell this ever because it's a fake." I marked the box. They couldn't sell it. So.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Sharon, I feel the same way. I want that Jimi Hendrix, the guitar on fire. I agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just want to say hi to Umpty Scratch. He's in the chat.
Welcome, Umpty.
Yeah, I've got most all those Hendrix pops now, I think.
She's also in need of Paul McCartney pop.
I know you're missing the one Beatle.
She's still missing it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got Ringo and George here, but I don't know the others.
I have 0.
Yeah.
So what is an icon that you would like Funko to make that they haven't made yet?
Oh man, they've come up with so many things that I never even heard of. But what would be a good one? Taco Bell.
Yeah.
The little dog thing, that'd be kind of cool, I think. Everybody likes their dog pop. I can't tell you how many people have never seen a Funko Pop. They want a dog pop. And I don't know why. But a lot of dog people, I guess. I don't know. I think that would probably be one of the ones. Tabasco sauce. I mean, they did that other hot sauce thing, but I'm a Tabasco guy.
Oh, yeah.
So I like Tabasco. Yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm just surprised they don't have a Burger King, like the King.
Burger King would be great with a lady, the where's the beef lady or whatever.
Yeah. Wendy's, I think. The redheaded girl?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Was it where's the beef? Is that Wendy's?
Yes, that's I don't know who it was, but was it Burger King? I thought it was Burger King. I don't know. But
I thought
we're gonna find out later, aren't we?
I mean, that'd be a good one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So what line of Funko Pops is your favorite? Because you have a whole bunch. What's your all-time favorite?
I gotta say the Freddy's. I just love Freddy's. I don't know why I like the Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really that. They're the same mold. I don't know why I like them. I just kind of do. I've got about 25 of them here lined up.
Wow.
So I don't really go looking for them, but every time I get one, I keep it.
Those Freddy's go for good prices, though. I've seen a few of them up there, way up there.
I have a young man. I don't know if you had ever seen my channel before, but back when I started, I had these 2 young gentlemen. Both were 14-year-olds. One lived in Michigan and one in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Israel. And these 2 kids, I talked to both their parents to make sure it was okay that they were talking to me for starters. But they helped me start this whole thing. Because they knew what to do. I didn't know what to do. Somehow they just hooked up on my channel, like my first video, and they've been with my channel ever since. And those 2, I mean, there's some smart kids out there. These 2 young men were really good.
Right.
But yeah. So one of them just sent me this. Now they're older now. They're, I don't know, 17, 16, 18, whatever they are. Older guys, I guess. I've never met them, but I mean, he sent me this. This is the Freddy Funko, the one with the cell phone in his hand.
Okay.
I think this is a $250 pop.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
This is the I forget what they call it. The something you kids, the younger generation. I don't know.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, so somebody out there will be able to tell you. But I thought it was very nice. They did that for me. But I always take care of them. That's a good favorite of mine.
Yeah, like you said, a really nice community.
We have a new friend in the chat.
Oh, okay. Popped Heat. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, that's a social media Freddy.
Oh, social media Freddy. Thank you.
That's one of the young things.
Thank you, Matt. Oh, and
Shanky
Shanky Girl.
Welcome.
Hey.
This might be a hard question to ask, but how many Funko Pops do you have in your collection total?
Well, I can tell you, I've pared it down a lot. Just recently, I started selling to a lot of auction people that were doing auctions on Whatnot and stuff. Mm-hmm. They needed big group, lots of pops, and they'd call me up and I'd send them 100 or 200 pops or whatever, and we work out a deal.
Yeah.
So I usually keep around 2,000, I think, here. But right now, I'm down to about 1,000, I think.
Oh wow!
Right.
And
they're all in this room now. I used to have them all throughout my house, but I've got a 3-bedroom place, and I have them everywhere now. Yeah, they're all in my office now, and I do in my spare bedroom. I do have the big the albums, the pop albums.
Yeah.
I have those all in there, but yeah. So this about 1,000, I think, right now around there.
So this might be difficult as well. What was your first Funko chase?
Oh goodness! Oh gosh! I don't know. I never even thought of it, to tell you the truth. My first chase. Wow. I don't know. It was probably if I had a Caddyshack, probably.
Caddyshack?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was one of those. I still got it over here. Yeah, I think I've had that. Yeah, that's probably one of the first ones I ever got.
So how many Funko chases do you have in your collection?
Well, again, I've pared them down a little bit. I was pushing 200, I think. Now I'm down to about 100. I have about 100 of them now.
Well, that's still a pretty decent amount of chases.
Yeah. A lot of people don't even get one or two. So
Yeah.
I do like the chases.
So this question might not relate to you because you kind of explained a few things. Favorite store to shop for Funkos?
You cannot get. There's no stores where I live. I'm not don't know how familiar people are, but I live in Arizona. I live about 10 miles from the border of Mexico,
Right.
and I'm way down here in the desert. I live in a little town. It's an art community, and I'm the only person that's not an artist in this town.
Oh, okay.
But it's a big art community. They fly in from all over the world to come to this little town for some reason. I don't know why. But there's no stores here. I can't go to the store and get any Funko Pop.
So everything is online then, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I take that back. I can go down to Nogales, which is the border town. I think they have a Walmart down there that carries them sometimes.
Right.
That's about it. Yeah.
So
Okay.
what's a chase that you would like to see made?
Oh wow. I'd like to see that Fruit Brute. Remember that one that didn't have the chase? And I'd like to see that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the one that didn't have a chase. I don't know. There's so many of them that don't have chases that I could literally just pick a dozen of them, I guess. I'd like to see any chase with, the Beatles or the Rush guys or any of that kind of stuff. Any Metallica chases. I love all that stuff.
Right.
I just found a new Metallica chase the other day. I didn't even know it existed. It's called Lady Liberty, I think. I never even knew it existed. Just found it, picked it up. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that either.
Where is
I
it?
can ask you that, but you
Yeah.
don't know either.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're dumbfounded too.
it's right here. Oh, it's Lady Justice. Here. I don't want to take it down. It's kind of stacked up here, but it's Lady Justice in the right time.
I've seen the common.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
Happy to get that one.
So,
But I have a lot of people that I deal with. They contact me ahead of time and they want me to keep an eye out for certain pops for them. So I do a lot of that. I got several people that want my Marvel stuff. Like I just pulled Dr. Doom out yesterday. It's a $450 pop. I
right.
just pulled Carnage. I just pulled an Iron Man, OG Iron Man, and Spider-Man. So I've got these things that people are lined up for usually ahead of time. I just get them and I call them, say I got this, and we take them.
With LJ, he says, I'm getting bored with Funko lately. There's very little I want nowadays. I kind of feel that a little bit.
We hit a little dry spot.
Yeah, a bit.
I hit that dry spot myself before, and my grandkids keep me going. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're into it, I'm right there with them, no matter what. So,
For sure.
So what's the most creative chase in your collection, in your opinion?
Well, yeah, it's actually going to be one that I actually don't really care for, but I think it's pretty neat. Is that mine are so stacked I can't just pull them out. I'm sorry, I can't go grab them up.
Understandable.
I think it's that alien, the black and white alien. And it's not necessarily the chase I like as much as the difference in the chase and the common, the color.
Right.
The common's so vibrant, and then you got this chase that's kind of dull, but it's really cool looking to look at.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I've spent the last few days, like I said, this weekend, I changed all my stuff around and I'm cataloging stuff, redoing everything.
Mhm.
And I got a lot closer looks at a lot of pops that I hadn't really looked close at before. And
Right.
there's some really detailed stuff coming out now that's
Mhm.
super impressive. So it's just a matter of, everything's good, I guess. Everything's whatever you like, you like.
So we're gonna go on the other side. So we're gonna say, what's the most lazy made chase you've seen?
Lengthy.
Lazy.
Lazy.
Like
lazy. Oh, gosh. I can
Like
a dozen of them. There's a lot. I don't like that John Wick chase for some reason. I just got a drop of blood. John Wick.
Yeah.
I mean, I like John Wick. The thing, the T-Boz and the girls with the translucent thing, that blue, that really doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't glow. It doesn't do anything. The ones I have.
Right.
I mean, there's so many of them that I just think they could do better. What's that Pines guy? Hold on, I gotta look now.
Okay. Just gonna say, LJ. Mad says, LJ, I get that there's so many sets that are expensive. I want to complete. So there's always something I want. That's the thing, though. Like, there's certain things in my collection that I want to complete, but they're like my Otter Pops. I did a video on that, and I can't get the blue Otter Pop.
Oh yeah, who can?
The next question.
I don't have the blue one either.
Oh, is that the one where they're all water?
Yeah.
I think it was okay, the TLC ones, but I kind of agree with Matt a little bit. Like I liked it because it came right off the music video that they were water.
Yeah, the waterfall. It kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
It does make sense.
Warm about it.
Or something.
Yeah.
Just seemed kind of dull to me. And I've got 10 of them. I keep getting them. I don't know why. I got 10 of each of them.
Yeah.
Everywhere around here. So it really needs one. Give me a call. I got one.
But yeah, like what I was trying to say about my Otter Pops, like there's the Louis Blue Raspberry Otter Pop, and it's like $300, or I think that's what they were saying, or up to $500. It's quite a lot.
I think it's pricey.
It's up there between $300 and $500. Don't quote me because I'm not 100% sure. But so now I only have 5 of them, and I can't finish the collection, so it can be irritating with that. Okay, so LG likes the TLC chases. Yeah, see, I like him, but I'm like,
it's everybody a little different. I mean, everybody likes something, some people
it's their
like
own opinions, right?
Yeah.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Sure.
It's everybody's.
I really like that Iron Maiden that just came out. I love that Iron Maiden 4 set or 5 set, whatever it is. 4 piece set. It's pretty cool. It's nasty looking, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And LJ says, wait, Air, you have Left Eye Chase?
I have, yes. I have plenty. What do you want? I got 3 of them in this room. No, I don't. All my dupes are in the other room.
Okay.
So what is your favorite rock pop that you have in your collection?
Well, it changes occasionally. Like I said, the Rush 3-pack's probably one of my favorite. And I keep that right down here in the bottom corner right next to me, just because I like it. But I haven't gone through a lot of them lately. I'm really liking these Selena pops. I just pulled yesterday. The video hasn't even come out yet. I think I just did it last night. I pulled that white dress Selena for $130 or whatever it was. I pulled that, and so that went in my collection. I've got the whole lineup of them. I just think the details on that are just pretty, really nice. I like the diamond editions, just because they're cool looking. But if you go to the old school, like I've got the Skeleton Gerard Way here, that's really a cool looking pop. You got all these things. I can stare at these. You get Amy Winehouse. To me, Amy Winehouse pop's awesome. I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I just finished the My Chemical Romance set.
Yeah, I got
all of them.
I do too. Yeah, that's a pretty nice set there. I like that.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to talk to.
Hey, Shorty.
Yeah.
And
hey
Reef.
there, Shorty.
Hey, Reef.
And Reef. Nice to see you guys in the chat.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So let me just say this.
Sorry.
LJ probably is going to want to talk to you after, because he says, I just need the Left Eye Chase. How much? So maybe you guys could.
We'll talk about it, buddy. Don't worry about it. We'll chat. I got enough. We can do something. I'll get a hold of you. You get a hold of me after this. We'll work it out.
All right.
All righty. Good to see you guys in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
Oh, it's okay.
Whatever. Okay. So we're going to kind of talk a little bit about it. You had been in the Army, I believe.
I was in the Air Force, yeah.
In the Air Force.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we're going to say thank you for your services, as always. Okay, so we had someone last week on as well. So we're going to use some of the questions you used from last week as well.
I watched some of it, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, so just to be prepared.
Creeds? Collectibles, welcome.
Crids, collectors.
Yeah.
Welcome. What inspired you to join the Army?
The Air Force.
Or the Air Force.
My dad was in the military. He was retired as a colonel in the Air Force, and I mean, I looked up to him and all that. But to be honest, I was getting in trouble. I was a young kid, 19. I was like every other 19-year-old kid. 18. I was 18, I think, or something. Anyway, yeah, and I said, well, I need to straighten my act up, and I knew the military because I was raised that way, so it didn't affect me as much, it bothered me like it would any other people. You know, I was used to saying yes sir, yes ma'am. I knew all the ranks, I knew everything ahead of time. Right. Went in there, so it was just a no-brainer for me, and that's where I learned to be an air traffic controller. Was in the military. I was there for 10 years doing that.
Right.
So it wasn't a shock to the system when you went in. Like some people, it's a shock, or you go through all sorts of stuff you're not ready for.
My dad. I was raised that way. There was nothing unusual to me. You know, some guys yelling at me, I went, whatever. Yeah, they didn't intimidate me, so it was okay. Everybody got along well once they realized that I wasn't afraid of them. They weren't afraid of me, and we were all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they know that your father?
No, I never told anybody.
Oh, you didn't say nothing. Okay.
No, I would have been no.
No. Would have been a problem.
Yeah, you don't say that. Yeah, you don't want that. No, I don't want to use my dad's rank as anything.
Yeah. No, I got you. What are the qualifications to joining the Army?
Joining Air Force.
The Air Force. Sorry.
That's okay. It's fine. Army's good too. So.
I just wrote that down.
For me, the qualifications, like anybody, I mean, you have to be able to stand up and walk, I guess, see a little bit. And they don't care. They'll take anybody. But for my job, my particular job that I was hired for, I have, there's lots that we go through the same as pilots do. We've got drug testing, a lot.
Right.
We've got alcohol testing. We've got tests we have to take prior psychological tests, and there's all kinds of things that you have to pass. FBI, they send the Secret Service out to your house because I work, the president.
Excuse me.
The president flew in or out of my airspace. I had to talk to him, so I had to have secret clearance for the government and all that kind of crap. Oh. Other than that, that was about it. But.
Whoa,
that's my job.
That's intense. Actually, I wasn't expecting to hear.
Well, you don't expect to hear, an FBI guy to show up at your friend's house and go, "Hey, do you know Craig?"
Yeah.
Knocking on everybody's door, and my parents and everybody else.
Really? What was the reasoning behind that, though?
Well, they're just trying to see if you're a legit person, not some. Well, back in those days, the Cold War days, communists that was trying to infiltrate or whatever.
Okay.
They look up your backgrounds. They don't mess around.
They want to know that you're on their side. Not
correct. Yeah. So you're talking a long time ago, though, too. So I don't know what they do now.
Well, it's a very different story from what Big House of Pops was saying. Yeah.
Well, it's different jobs also. Different things had different requirements. I know security guards had to go through a lot of different things that I didn't have to go through. And it just depended where you were at. If you worked on a flight line or if you were in a building, that made a difference. So.
Right.
Okay. Sharon says, my clearance was top secret.
Yeah, I was top secret also. And the only problem with top secret clearance is now when I want to go out of the country, sometimes I get questioned, why are you going out of country?
Oh, really?
Wow.
So it still follows you?
You don't know things and you're taking them elsewhere, and it's just.
Yeah.
Oh, so it does still follow you?
Well, not as a general rule. Occasionally, I'll get something like that, but not normally. No.
Okay. What did your family and friends think and feel about your decision?
Which decision? Funko Pops or airplane?
No, the Air Force.
My family was good with it because my dad was in the Air Force, so it was okay. They thought it was a good decision for me. Again, like I said, I was probably getting in a little more trouble than I should have back in those days, and it was a good decision for me. And it did help me. I mean, I got a job that sustained me through my life so far, and I've been happy with it. I was very good at what I did. So it just worked out.
Okay, no, makes sense.
Just want to say hi to Sapine,
Okay. Hi, Sapine.
and then Umpty has a.
Hey there. Okay, and then Umpty said something here. I'm just gonna read it here. My dad was in the Air Force and had the highest level security clearance you could get. Same thing happened to him. FBI showed up asking a lot of questions to people he knew.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Did you guys?
gotta go through that, yeah.
I was gonna say, did you guys have many friends after that? Like,
Well, the real ones stuck around, I guess. But most of the guys and gals went skittering off into the woods, hiding.
yeah, I know.
But no, it wasn't. It was just odd. And you weren't. I wasn't expecting it. I guess they told us, but I didn't know. So I didn't warn anybody. I didn't even know to tell them. Yeah, it was interesting. I enjoyed my time in the military. It was okay.
Okay. What was the most difficult thing about being in the Air Force?
The most difficult thing, the Air Force was a breeze for me. It wasn't the Air Force that was difficult. It was and the job wasn't difficult for me. I was very comfortable with it. It was the loss of life. When you're working airplanes, you lose people that crash or whatever.
Mhm.
That's hard to deal with. That's a rough one, for people.
Oh.
And you gotta, you're the last person to talk to somebody, it gets to you after a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the mental health aspect of.
Yeah, a lot of that. And as controllers, we were not. Somebody's going to tell me something. I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for this. We weren't allowed to go to doctors or anything. We couldn't take cold medicine. We couldn't do anything. If we did, we were taken off. We could lose our jobs if we worked with cold medicine in our system. It was that strict.
Wow.
So
Very strict.
So you couldn't do. You had to. Basically, most of us snuck around. We had a different doctor somewhere else, Yeah. And we went and saw what we call the flight surgeon, the guy who gives our flight physicals, and passed those. And then we went back to our regular doctor. It was all just things we had to do back then to survive. Right. Nowadays, I'm sure it's different. It's totally different, I'm sure now. But I've been retired for a long time, so.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with, like you said, you lose people that you were the last person to talk to them. They didn't provide you with, treatment for that because again, like you said, that's hard to deal with. They didn't have that happen.
In my days, no, they didn't do that. They just you bucked up or you
suck it up, and move forward.
You kept it to yourself. You didn't talk. See, you couldn't say things that people thought there were issues. They pull you off. We had bosses. They didn't want to deal with you doing something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And people do stupid things, so you got to be careful of everybody in the air traffic business anyway. But we've never had any problems, and everything's safe. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say anything's unsafe. Yeah. They're very strict. That's why it was safe.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know that. Okay, so what's the most rewarding thing about being in the Air Force?
I think the most rewarding thing was being an equal to my dad. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh. He outranked me, but we were on the same footing at that point. For years, we could understand each other. And he was in the medical field, and he flew air back and forth Vietnam and stuff. And it was not a pleasant experience. He didn't talk about it a lot, but to me, to be at the same level he was very nice. I thought, deal.
Oh, that's a nice thing to say. Did your overall experience change or shape you as a person?
Oh yeah, I have changed. I changed totally from my younger years. I was a rough and tumble guy. I was really a rough guy, and the military took care of me and taught me a lot and made me into what I am now, I guess. Mm-hmm. So it was a good experience for me. Not for everybody. Trust me.
For everybody? Okay.
Definitely not for everybody.
Yeah.
For me, it was a good deal. I did okay. So, I was happy with it.
Yeah. When we did a big house last week, he said you have to be a special kind of crazy to join he said the Army, but.
Yeah. Well, any of those, you really do. You gotta have that mindset that you're okay with dealing, people telling what to do every day. I'm the worst person in the world. I hate people telling me what to do.
Yeah.
That's probably because of my 10 years in the military. I was done. I was like, okay, I'm done with people telling me. I'm going to do my own thing now. So ever since, that's all I've ever done. Nobody tells me what to do anymore. I'm done with that stuff.
but possibly in the past, though, that was better for you. Like when you said you were
Absolutely.
really out of control.
Yes, I needed that. I really needed that back then.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing. Fair enough. Could you share a story with us that has significance that you will always remember?
Do you want a story as a Funko Pop story, or?
No.
It's coming out of my ears. I can tell you all kinds of stuff.
No.
I know you guys have listened to some of my lives I've done. It's the other channels and stuff, but so I've pretty much told everything. I don't know what you got.
Has to be about the Air Force. So
Air Force. Story. Okay, well, I've got one, and I did say it on another channel, so I'm sure there's people that have heard it. Maybe some of the people looked it up after I mentioned it, but there was an incident in England. I was stationed in England 1979 to 1988, I think. Or no, not that long. I don't know, a few years I was in England. And when I was there, I was working at Royal Air Force Base, RAF Bentwaters, which is on the west coast, the east coast of England. And one night we had a UFO incident. I was working that night, and anyway, I'm making a long story short. It's something that it's the biggest incident that's ever been heard of, I guess, in England and probably the world. I don't know, but I was there that night, and they quoted me. There's so much junk on that thing, but anyway, they keep saying that the radar controller saw this. I was the only guy working. I was the radar controller. I never saw anything. But the tower called me up from we had two airports next to each other, and they were calling lights were landing in this field, and there was generators were turning on, and all kinds of weird shit was happening.
Oh my goodness!
You'll never forget that night. But if you go look it up, if anyone wants to look it up, you go to England, just look it up. I think it's called the Wattisham incident, something like that.
Wattisham,
Wattishan, something like that. You just do UFO England. It'll be the top one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you say that you didn't see nothing. You don't know what they're talking about.
No, the tower called and said, "Do you see anything?" And I was like, "No." But I was working radar, and back in those days, we didn't have the fancy radar scopes that they have nowadays. It was old equipment and stuff. So I see a little blip. When it's an airplane, it's just a little blip. There were no numbers and nothing fancy to tell me who it was.
Right.
But there was nothing there, and I never saw it. But I read these things. I don't read them, but they come up occasionally, and I see the radar controller said he saw this. Right? I have never been asked about that in my entire life. No one person has ever asked me anything about that incident. Yeah. I just think it's the funniest thing in the world. I keep getting quoted, and I never said a word.
Oh, I got you.
I just want to say goodbye to Sharon. She's going to go tend.
Hey, Sharon, see you later.
Okay, and your garden is looking lovely. From all the flowers I've seen, you definitely got a green thumb, and very, very exotic looking flowers, stuff we don't have here in Canada. But hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, Sharon. All right. So anyway, I was kind of hoping, though, AirPop, I was hoping that you're going to say, I did see an alien, or I did experience something.
No, I never did. Now, you got all the people that say, well, the military told you shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yes, I would not have said anything had I even seen it.
Yeah.
Because I would have been fired.
Oh, yeah. You would have been fired.
I mean, that's it. They pull me right out and say, you're unstable and you're gone.
You're gone. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, you can't have somebody that's seeing those kind of things, even if the truth.
Yeah.
Working airplanes, because you don't know as management whether they did it or I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we kept our mouths shut.
Yeah.
As do pilots. I don't know what they see. I've heard. I've worked a lot of airplanes where the pilot says, "Hey, do you guys see this thing out here to the left or the right of us?" And I've worked hundreds of those.
Yeah.
But I've never seen anything. No.
Okay. I'm just gonna say hi to Anthony Blaze. Welcome to the chat.
Anthony lives right up the street from me here.
Oh, cool! You guys are buds.
It's 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away.
Yeah. It's still cool though. Yeah. But anyway, okay. So very cool, interesting story about aliens and stuff.
I got lots of stuff like that.
That's cool though. What are some of the rules you have to follow when joining the Air Force?
Now, I think for me, back in those days, number one thing was obviously, you can't do drugs. You can't, you got to yes sirs and no sirs, yes ma'am, no ma'ams. I mean, just the politeness, learning all the rules and regulations of the military, those kind of things. It's not for somebody coming straight off the street, straight out of high school, where they partied all for years, and they're boom, all of a sudden in a different world.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a tough thing to deal with. For me, it wasn't that bad, but
Yeah, because you did mention it was kind of the same environment at home. So
correct. Yeah, it was a military family, so I had to answer the phone with my dad's rank. When I answered the phone. And so I was in a strict military household. Not a bad bill. I mean, it was all good, but we lived on base normally, and so my dad was in charge of a lot of people, so he had to have that respect.
Right.
And so I had to, as his family, we had to, be nice and not do anything bad.
Yeah.
So I had 2 brothers, and the 3 of us were rough.
Oh wow, 3 brothers! My goodness.
Quick Draw kills me.
Well, Quick Draw.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he did see something that Will Smith smacked him with that flashy thingy. Quick Draw.
That's funny.
He's cute. Okay. Best lesson you learned that made you stronger as a person.
Best lesson I learned. Always be. Actually, to be honest, the best thing you could ever do is just be polite and nice to people. You always get treated like you treat people. And I firmly believe that. So I try to treat everybody nicely until somebody does something wrong to me. Then it's not a good thing. But I treat everybody the same. It doesn't matter white, black, pink, purple. I could care less.
Right.
If you're a person, you're nice. That's all I care about. That's it. Period.
Absolutely.
And I will treat everybody the same, no matter what.
Right.
Until you mess with me. Then
I agree with that.
That's a good way to work, right?
Yeah.
But is that the best lesson you learned in the Air Force, though?
The best lesson I learned in the Air Force was probably being on time, neat. You grow up. I mean, you're actually growing up in the military. It's really a sobering experience for a lot of people, even myself with a military background. It's hard to get used to, but you learn a lot. It really is a good thing for a lot of people. And again, myself, I was on the edge of being a trouble guy and doing things, and it helped me out. Again, not for everybody, but they will teach you things that will get you through life, and they'll teach you the right way. That's what's good about the military.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Now, I don't like having to go out and kill people, but
yeah,
in the military, you're there. That's your job. If they tell you, you don't have a choice. So you have to understand that when you go into the military. I never had to do anything like that, luckily.
Yeah. That would be something very hard to live with.
Yeah. It would be. It would be tough. Yeah. But you have to be willing to do that to join the military.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. My goodness. Okay. And I guess one of the hardest rules to follow in the Air Force.
Hardest. For me, it wasn't so bad, but I can guarantee for almost everybody else, it was the yes sirs and yes ma'ams. That was rough for a lot of people. Yeah, for people that don't do that, or they're not raised that way. A lot of, not all, and I don't want to say this the wrong way, but a lot of people going to the military, myself included, had a rough, time sometimes, and I didn't like people messing with me. And so you walk in, and then all of a sudden you got somebody in your face yelling at you. It's not easy. It's not easy for somebody to back off and say, okay, yes, sir, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That doesn't work in my world, but you have to learn to do that. It's tough. Right. That's rough. That's really rough for a lot of people in the military.
So it's kind of like having emotional control over yourself, like having someone yelling in your face and not being like, you want to deck this person.
You have to be able to stand there, take it, listen to what the person's telling you, because if you're listening, they're actually trying to teach you something. Yeah. And then, not try to punch the person in the face, which most of us try to do.
That's what I was thinking when you said that. Like, I'd want to deck somebody. Yeah. They were like,
it's part of it, but they teach you and they don't mess around. They're pretty good. Yeah. And I, even though I was in the Air Force, which is considered the easiest military service, I know most of my friends are Marines and, Army. I've got friends everywhere. I have a couple buddies that, are Marines that were stationed down where I have my family lived on the beach down in Southern California. And, we go to Camp Pendleton. We do, we're friends, we're buddies, but they had it a heck of a lot rougher than I ever did. I mean, whoa, I never had to march on the beach with a 50-pound pack, and I sat in a chair and talked. I mean,
oh my
a little
God.
different for me. I was worried about pushing the chair. Those guys are worried about where they're going to sleep that night.
Right.
They had a lot rougher, but they're good people. Everybody in the military is good. They're good people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What was the most important item you had with you during your time in the Air Force?
My most was my wife.
Your wife?
I was married. Back then. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Anyway, I've been single for 30 years, I think, something like that. So.
Oh wow.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was gonna
that was good. I mean, she kept me sane. So it was good. Kept me sane, and I was good. Yeah, and we had 2 kids. My son was born while we were in England, and my daughter was born in Oklahoma. Was stationed there. So so it was the family. I loved it. I had a good time. We did good. We did all right.
So when you went to these places, she came along?
Oh yeah. She we got married. I was in tech school. I had to go to school for 6 months to learn to be a controller, and then you're in training for a couple of years after that. I mean, it's a long process. You don't just walk in and become an aircraft controller.
Right.
So the school I went to was in Biloxi, Mississippi, but I couldn't take her there because it was a training base. So I spent 6 months there. I got married the day I got out. I flew to California, got married. Then I flew to England. It was my first base I was stationed at. And I couldn't take her there until I got a house for us.
Right.
And here I am, a young man with no money. I can't, I'm in a foreign country, and how am I going to afford a house? But anyway, it does work out, and I did get a place. And then she flew over there, and then we had our kids, and then life just went on,
Right.
Oh, that's great.
Just want to say hi to Eric, 2 boys and their pops.
Hey
Welcome.
there, Eric. Nice to see you. Okay, so I guess you did a lot of traveling then.
When I was a young kid, the military moved you every 3 years. So I did a lot of traveling when I was young. My family, my dad was everywhere. So we did a lot of traveling. I've been to every state in the United States. I've been a lot of places. But me, it wasn't so much. They stopped that because it cost too much money. So I was in 10 years and only in 2 places. I was in England, or AFB Waters, England, and Altus, Oklahoma.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Eric just said, just finished baseball. We won 12-0. Wow.
Wow, good job.
That's a great
Tell
job.
your sons, good job. Congrats.
That's a score.
That's a score. They didn't even get 1 point on them. Oh, the snake charmer. Okay, we've been told a few times by other
people that you've dealt with
what's
snake.
this snake story?
Oh. Yeah, I got bit by a rattlesnake a couple weeks ago, I guess. Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago.
A month ago or something. I'm helping one of my neighbors. She's got a house in a little town that's between here and the border. It's up in the hills, and it's kind of remote. But it was abandoned for 15 years. Her and her boyfriend had built it, and they split up, and then she finally bought him out. That's the whole long and short of that story.
Yeah.
But so I went up to help her clean the place up. She wants to move in there, so she has a place right here near where I live, but wants to move up there. So I've been helping her, and we went to the garage, big, huge 2-car garage, and there were about 4. We found 4 snakes in there, I think, 4 rattlers, big ones, and I shot one of them, and the next one got me in the head, back of the leg. I didn't even know it though. I had no idea until I got home, took a shower. My back of my leg had 2 holes in it. And so I looked at my pants and I went, uh-oh. And it didn't do anything. So it was.
He's like, you shot my friend, so I'm going to bite you.
What's that?
The rattlesnake, the 2 of them, the one you shot, right? The other rattlesnake bit you. He's like, you shot my friend.
When I didn't want to shoot the first one, but where I'm from, out here, rattlesnakes, we love them. You're not really supposed to mess with them, but if they're in my space, I want them out now. I don't care.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and this was a 7-footer, and had 9 rattles on it. These are big snakes. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
little teeny snakes. And with rattlesnakes, if you're not familiar, because I live in the desert, but the small ones are the more dangerous ones because they can't control their venom. So a large snake, when a large snake bites you, it's normally not going to be bad. They're trying to scare you off because they save their venom for their food.
Right.
So to me, he chased me halfway across the garage, and then got my leg at some point, and but didn't inject much, anything to my leg. So I didn't get sick. There was nothing wrong.
Eric says, "Yeah, I get bit by a rattlesnake, but hey, just have a shower."
Just have a shower, yeah.
Out here in the desert life is a little different than most people's. We deal with a lot of deadly things out here, and it includes people and animals. We're right by the border. I mean, we've got things coming up. We got animals. We got. Most of us carry guns with us, because you have to if you're going to be out in the desert.
I understand.
It's not a bad thing for us. For us, it's just a normal thing we do. We can go shopping with guns on our hips, and nobody cares.
I know your laws out there, but now I kind of understand why you would carry a gun around down.
Yeah, you don't carry them to hurt anybody. You're carrying them for yourself. The coyotes out here, they'll eat you.
Wow! Yeah.
What mess about? We do have an occasional bear. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff out here.
Wow!
Oh my God!
It's cougars and bobcats, and I mean, I just saw a bobcat yesterday. I mean, we've got them everywhere.
And you're kind of in the middle. You said in the middle of nowhere, so you definitely have to defend yourself.
Yeah, I say middle of nowhere. I use that term loosely because I am in a town, but our town it's called Two-Back, Arizona. That's not two-pack, people. It's Two-Back. It's a small town. There's about 1,400 residents, 1,200 or something. But most of those are snowbirds. They're going up to Canada or the northern states. They just come down here for 3 or 4 months out of the year. This is this community is huge. So when I moved here a long time ago, there were only 10 of us that lived here full time in this area. And now, so it's changed a lot since then. There's a lot more, but yeah, we don't have any grocery stores. I have a little teeny market down here I can go to. There's no grocery stores. There's no shopping. There's no anything here. Not a fast food place to be seen. I got to drive miles and miles to get to a fast food place. So,
then it's not fast for you then.
We have no traffic lights. We have some roads that aren't paved. I mean, we've got everything out here. The Wild West.
Yeah.
I keep a gun hanging on my wall across from me because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we used to have the illegals coming up from Mexico. Now it's totally cool now. There's no issues. But back, 15, 20 years ago, they would hop the fences into our yards, and you didn't know if they were drug dealers or they were a family trying to get out. I mean, you just didn't know. So you just had to be careful. I mean, we all helped. Well, we didn't want to see them get hurt.
Right.
That was our thing.
But you don't know.
But we just don't know who's coming in, so you have to protect yourself. And I've seen guys walk down my street with a machine gun, coming across, where they're drug dealers. And, it's not like that now. This is a long time ago. Right?
No, I know. I just,
So we're going to be jumping into our next segment. It's called D's T's. It's our trivia.
Hold on. No, not yet. We have one thing from Eric.
No, I know.
Okay.
That trivia thing's going to kill me. I'm terrible.
No, you're going to be fine.
But before we do the trivia, Eric has a question for you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What, Eric?
It says, money question. What does the Raiders need to win the Super Bowl?
I've been a Raiders fan since, I can't remember how long I've been a Raiders fan. And I wish I knew. I don't know. I'm not that good at the sport. I just enjoy watching it. And I used to work next to the Raiders Stadium, so I was, saw those guys every day. Mm-hmm. And it's just they need a new coach who's going to be personable to the players. They can get along, because Gruden didn't get along with the players, and that was rough. Nobody liked that. I think they even did better after Gruden left. I don't know what's going to take. I really don't. I think the new stadium may help. A buddy who lives in Vegas, that him and I work together, so I go over to his place all the time. And so it's a beautiful place over there, and hopefully, they do good. I don't know what it's going to take, though. I just don't know.
Oh, okay. And then he has one other question. Along your journey on YouTube, looking back, what are some highlights that stand out for you?
Oh, you know what? I think that franchise kicks, dude. He's got something that I just like to watch the guy. I don't know what it is. I like him. He's memorable to me. There's, I see people doing so well here. You got people that can express themselves, two boys and their pops. It's nice to have a father, single father with two kids. I'm a family guy myself. I mean, I love my family.
Right.
And so I will do anything to be with my family. And I was a single parent also. So I raised my kids by myself. To do that's tough, male or female. It doesn't matter whether you're the mom or the dad. It's tough. It's very tough. To see people start a channel like he does and to bring the kids in.
Yeah.
That's fun. To me, that's important. That's why I like to watch the Pop and Duo, those type channels, they have the family thing going on. And I like that. I think it's really good for the family.
Right. The family dynamic is really nice, actually.
Yeah.
It's cool to see.
I wish I could do it. And if you ever get a chance, go back and look at one of my videos where my granddaughter is with me and we have a blast, and she's smart as a whip, 4-year-old. She was 4 or 5, I think, back then.
Yeah.
We did 2 or 3 videos together. It was great,
Not even shy on camera or anything.
Eric says, yes, sir, it is.
Yes, sir.
Tough job.
Okay. All right, so now we'll get into these
now we're
teas.
gonna get it.
I just didn't want to.
Two boys and their pops killed me on their channel.
This one's gonna be a fun one. It's about ad icons, and kind of like
That's
that.
what we thought we were gonna go with because
Yeah.
that seems to be your strong suit.
Mhm.
So yeah, these will be fun, and it was easy for me to answer and for you. So
Yeah, it was pretty decent.
It'll be a
All right.
walk in the park for him for sure. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. What store's customers proclaimed, "I don't want to grow up"?
Oh, Toys R Us kids. Yeah.
Ah, very good.
Um,
What watch company used the phrase "it takes a licking and keeps on ticking" in its commercial?
Timex, was it?
Oh, Timex. Yes.
Correct.
See, you're doing great. Which candy melts in your mouth, not in your hand?
M&M.
M&M? Oh my gosh.
I'm a candy guy.
Which candy asks you to give me a break?
Kit Kat bar.
Yes. What is the happiest place on earth?
McDonald's.
No.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know this one?
My happiest place on earth. No, I don't.
You got grandkids.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Disneyland.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I used to live right. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
No, that's cool.
My Disney pops are turning away from me right now.
They're like, oh no.
Quick draw got it.
Quick draw. Oh yeah. Oh, and so did Eric.
Everybody got it but me.
Which cereal has the mascot that says "They're great"?
Oh, Tony the Tiger is.
Yeah, the one, the flocked one that you want, right?
The flocked one I need.
Yeah.
I'm willing to trade, folks. Let me know if you got it.
I thought that was funny that we were talking about it earlier about Tony the Tiger. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna know that anyway. Okay, once you pop, the fun don't stop. What is this chip brand?
Ooh, dude, I don't remember that one. What was it again?
Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
I have no idea. I can't think of it.
Oh, wait, we got Frosted Flakes. Okay.
That's the other one. I have no idea.
Oh, quick draw, Pringles.
Quick draw, got it. Pringles.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
Pringles.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard that one, no.
Comes in their stacked form chips,
Good job, Eric.
Yeah, good. Oh, and Eric too, yes. What candy uses sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't? Yeah.
Almond Joy, I think it is something like that.
Yeah. Almond Joy and Mounds. Is that
Mounds,
a chocolate bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. We don't have that in Canada.
You don't. Oh,
No. Which fast food place is finger licking good?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which paper towel is the quicker picker upper?
Bounty.
Oh my gosh, he's good. Which athletic wear brand encourages people to just do it?
Nike.
Nike, yes. What coffee brand says the best part of waking up is what in your cup?
Folgers.
Folgers, yes. I wouldn't know that. Is Folgers good in your cup?
I don't like their
No.
coffee.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Not good. No.
Every kiss begins with
K.
jewelry brand. What?
K Jewelers.
What
K
was that?
Jewelers.
Okay.
K Jewelers.
Yes. My goodness. See? You're like, oh, I'm going to do bad.
They hit me up with the rock ones the other day, and I couldn't remember one.
Oh, okay.
It was bad.
Okay. There we go. The world may never know. How many licks does it take to get to the center of which candy?
1, 2, 3. To the pop, whatever they're called. I can't remember. I got them here. Where something pops. Sugar pops. Well, something pops.
Tootsie Pops.
Tootsie Pops. That's it.
Yeah. There you go.
The owl. Where's the owl? I got him.
Yeah, do you have that?
The
owl soda?
You have that too.
Right there.
Oh, okay. See it.
I got the owl soda too over here. Come on.
Okay, that's cool. Which insurance company is like a good neighbor?
State Farm.
You watch a lot of TV?
Eric is
I don't
getting
watch TV.
Oh, okay. He's just good. Eric's
No, I
good.
used to watch TV a lot, but I don't anymore.
Well, you're good. I gotta
When
say.
you do this stuff, it takes all your time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I get you. I don't think they have a State Farm Funko Pop.
No.
No, they don't. I don't. No.
You know what would be a cool one? A Geico one.
Yeah.
With the lizard or the gecko. Yeah. that'd be cool.
Geico
Yeah.
Gecko. Yeah, that would be
Oh,
a
that'd be
cool one.
cool. Another one. Yeah, that's good.
What fast food restaurant used the phrase "Where's the beef"?
You know, I had a talk with somebody about this earlier today.
That was us.
I said, huh?
We talked.
We discussed it slightly.
I know. And I said, what? Burger King, right?
You said Burger King. We said no.
Yeah, but who is it? You know
It was-
now. I don't.
We were talking about it. It was Wendy's.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was
We were
Burger King.
talking about having.
I thought that too when she asked me that question. I thought it was Burger King too.
You
It
did
sounds
say
like
that.
it would be Burger
I
King.
don't know. I don't know why it sticks in my head as Burger King, but
There's got to be
Hold on.
something that was similar back then because you both said that. So
yeah,
mean,
I haven't had fast food in so long I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
yeah. But that would be a cool Funko Pop, a
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Wendy's, everybody's saying Wendy's, yeah.
For
Yep.
sure. Which meat is the other white meat?
Tuna.
Tuna? No,
Chicken. Tuna the sea, chicken, tuna. Whatever.
no chicken either.
They're both white meat.
Yes, but
Chicken, I guess.
this one says pork.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, I don't know what company that didn't really
No.
tell me. I
Yeah, yeah.
figured maybe you'd know.
I never heard that.
No, I haven't either.
Okay, which
That'd be
soda was the choice of the new generation?
Oh, Pepsi, I guess.
Yes, it was that
Oh.
Michael Jackson commercial
I
back
don't,
then.
I don't drink soda either, so.
Quick Draw got pork, and Eric says,
Pork.
"Have it your way" is Burger King.
Have
Oh,
it your way.
that's what it
Yeah.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, how does that relate to where's the beef?
Yeah, I know, right?
Right?
Good job. Good job. Yeah, that you're right. Yeah. I get that.
When you were saying where's the beef, and I didn't say Wendy's, I was like it's Arby's. 'Cause
Yeah, I
theirs
know.
is we have the meat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
right?
have, yeah, that's Arby's.
So
Yeah.
I
like
thought
Arby's,
it was
too.
Arby's, but
Hey, Tyler,
oh, hey Tyler, nice to see you. Missed you the other day.
my little brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Hey, Tyler, how you doing?
Which fast food restaurant used to let you have it your way?
Well, it was
We just said it.
yeah, Burger King. I know it's. They had a different thing too. We actually had a thing on our wall at my work, a little sticker that says, "If this isn't Burger King, you can't have it your way." That's all
Oh,
it
I used to like Burger King, but they've changed a lot
Yeah.
over time. Not as good. Okay. Which soda is the real thing?
It's Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never heard of that one before. You haven't either?
No, I haven't. That's before my time.
You think it's before your time?
Yeah.
It's not
We
before
have
mine.
the meats. Yes, Eric. Okay. Which candy asks you to taste the rainbow?
Skittles.
Yes. Now you're just flying through these. Okay. Which coffee is good to the last drop?
Coffee good to the last drop.
Yeah.
Folgers in your cup. Folgers?
No, we said that one earlier.
Maxwell House? I don't remember.
Yes,
Yes.
Maxwell House.
Yeah.
And is that actually good to the last drop, Maxwell?
No.
You had it?
Yeah, I've had all these. I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm not a big fan. I've had them all, but I wouldn't go out and buy them.
Oh, okay. Okay, last one. Which chip says, bet you can't eat just one?
Which chip? That would be Lay's potato chips? I think.
Yep, absolutely. Very good. Very good. My God, we got them all right.
Grab
except for one.
a Whopper at 11 a.m. is the best time, hot and juicy.
I think when they first opened up is probably the best time.
Oh, that was when the Whopper was good. Now it's like went downhill.
It's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get any of that stuff here. So
Yeah. Or
No,
driving
when
car.
you come over here and you try to get a fast food thing, you'd be traveling a long ways.
America runs on Dunkin's.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that commercial
Yeah,
too.
I've seen that. Yeah.
When we get some Buffalo channels where we're at because we're close to the border.
Yeah.
So
What's the
sometimes we'll
temperature up there right now? You guys
Huh?
freezing?
It's
Freezing?
hot.
freezing.
Is it hot?
No.
Yeah.
How hot is hot?
It's
I'm kinda
really
curious.
hot.
Okay, they do Fahrenheit.
yeah,
so
it's weird.
I'd say 72, 75.
That's your temperature there, Fahrenheit?
I'd say so.
I think so, yeah.
Hold
It's
on,
103 right now here.
it's 100 and what?
30.
103.
103. Yeah,
right now.
okay.
Yeah.
That's whatever it is Celsius. I don't know what it is.
103 there. Yeah, okay, I kind of get what he's saying. It would
Yeah.
be about 32 to 35. Like, it's hot there.
Yeah.
Like, where you don't want to wear clothes hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Sort of thing.
Hot.
I don't like it that hot. It's too hot for me. But I guess living in the desert, you get used to it, right?
Yeah, you never really get used to it. You put up with it.
Okay.
It's not bad. I like it. Yeah. So, but I do spend a lot of time out in the desert, so yeah, it's fun.
So congratulations. You
Yeah.
did really good on the trivia.
I didn't even finish half the questions. He's already got the answer.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Ad icons, I kind of know that stuff.
I thought you did
Oh.
just fine.
The rock stuff, I don't know. I just like listening to the music. It's more that to me than trying to remember everybody's names and stuff.
I got it.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't even turn on my TV anymore. I have TVs. The one thing about living out here in the middle of nowhere is the one thing I had to have was TV because there's not much else out here. So I have every channel you could possibly get in this house, but I never watch it anymore. I listen to music all the time. And I just constantly listen to music. It's fun. I like to listen to all you young kids, your young music now. It's kind of blows me away, some of the things that go on there, but it's kind of fun to listen to. So I have a good time listening to music.
I rather the old music, to be honest.
Old music to me is my stuff. Yeah, but the young stuff, I mean, it's different.
I think he thinks we're younger than we are.
Yeah.
Got young. I mean, if you're, everybody's young.
I'm closer to 40 and he's closer to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my grandkids almost 30.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so now I got it. Okay, so what do we got?
Quick draw first,
Oh,
and then Eric.
Actually, Eric says Moose Celsius. LOL. Yeah, that's us in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick draw. But at least it's a dry heat. 70 here, and you're sweating your balls.
That is true. That is true. I've lived in, like I said, I've been to a lot of states. My son, I just got back from Arkansas visiting him and his family.
Mhm.
And, the humidity is just, whoa, it'll kill you out there if you're not used to it.
The dry heat. Oof.
Yeah.
But here it's not bad. 104, 105 here is not.
But I hate muggy heat, too. I think muggy's worse. Okay, and then Eric says, what is one concert moment would you see made into a Funko Pop form?
Oh, a Funko moment. And I don't even know if they have it yet, but I've always been an Ozzy Osbourne fan. I don't know if they would ever dare to make the Ozzy Osbourne biting the head off of whatever he bit the head off.
Oh
That
yeah,
would be sick.
that would be cool. But
It'd be interesting to go into the horror stuff and to the music genre.
that's a good moment.
Yeah, it was a moment. That's definitely a moment.
It's crazy. I didn't really believe that at first, that it was a real that.
Welcome back, Nadia.
Oh yeah, welcome back. Back to the
Nadia.
chat, Nadia. Okay, we're not gonna talk about you guys and your balls and cold air and stuff. That's okay. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some rando questions.
Okay.
Alrighty. Out of your whole Funko collection, which one of them would you like to see come to life?
Oh, well, that's a no-brainer. I've got Elvira right up here. My signed Elvira pops. If I could have Elvira, she is alive, but come back as Elvira.
Okay.
Yeah, would be good. I know she's still alive, but no, I like any pops. They're all cool. I just enjoy them. That's the thing. Just like looking at them and the details, the different genres, the things people like. I just like it all. It's been fun for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask one question though. You have a huge Captain Crunch in the background. Is that Captain Crunch? Right to your right there. Okay.
It's a 10-inch Captain.
That is cool. I love that one.
It was actually Gem Pops sent those to me as a gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I love that. And I love how you the way you displayed it. You see how it's kind of started in the back and then
I get questions about this all the time on my channel. They don't realize. They think I'm in a little cubby hole. I can't touch back there. It's back there.
Oh, okay.
It's back there. I'm not near the back wall. It looks like I am. It looks like I'm in a cubby hole, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm out in my office. That's just back there. And that's a closet that I made into this place. And that's not even. I got 200 more pops above there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if you can. I can turn the camera a little bit. I guess. I mean, you can see.
Oh my God.
Those are 3 deep. Those are 3 deep. I mean, I got everywhere in here.
This is a library of Funko Pops. I thought that was the top of your.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Yeah, Bob. This place is
Nice. That's cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, anyway, I love the way you structured it around you.
Yeah, this is just new. I just did this for this channel, believe it or not. I just did this weekend. And this was what I was doing, redoing the thing for this. I wanted something different when we did this interview thing.
Yeah.
So, I had all my chases up here before behind me. So I changed the ad icons, and then in a month or so, I'll change into the rock stuff. I'll come back here, and then I'll rotate it around. You got to take them down and dust them and stuff anyway.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
How long?
I have to do everything numerically, so I got the lowest number to the highest number. So if I get one in the middle, I got to move all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keep them all compact so dust can't get in.
Yeah.
These are all, everything in this room is stacked, and I love these protectors, these bolted vinyls. They stack so nice.
Yeah.
Never have a problem.
So how long did it take you to get everything set up? A couple hours, 3 hours?
Oh, just for this, it took me over a weekend. It took me several days. Pulling these things down off the shelves. Again, I'll try to not do this too much to you guys, but these are my pops. I mean, my rock stuff. You see my Freddy's down here.
Yeah.
The rocks up here, and then there's more way. It goes up and up and up. So each shelf is 3 deep.
Right.
So you got shit. Sorry.
Whoa, override.
It's on a tripod. Just,
okay.
That's
but
cool.
anyway, it's 3 deep up there, so taking them down is quite a chore. Sorry.
Challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I got that right. Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Mhm.
So several days, several hours and hours of constant work. But
I got you. So it's well worth it.
Hey, Marvel Cuphead.
Oh, Marvel, welcome. Okay, so Eric's got a couple questions here. What did you think about the blacklight Elvira?
Elvira. I have
Elvira.
not seen a black light Elvira. I didn't know there was one. To be honest. Black light Elvira.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
You gonna get her if you do see her?
I'm gonna get every Elvira I can have.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Elvira. I only have 2 of her right now. I've got the autographed red dress one, and I've got the one that's not autographed. That's the only 2 I've got. So I'm looking for them all. I will eventually have them.
Marvel Cuphead, we're doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, we're enjoying our Saturday.
Yep.
Thanks for coming into the chat.
And the following question is:
if you could create a concert to raise money to a charity and have 5 bands, dead or alive, play, who
I got asked the same
would
question.
you be bringing to the stage?
Sure. And I, you know,
It's a good question, Eric. I like that one.
Yeah,
it is a good question. Yeah, I think for me to have Rush. I went to a Rush concert with Johnny Winter, Edgar Winter when I was young, and I really enjoyed that. I've seen Black Sabbath. I've seen a lot of the bands that most people didn't get to see because I was, my age. I saw them when they were really rocking, Led Zeppelin. I've seen them all, and all those type things. If I could get Zeppelin, Rush, the Winter Brothers, Sabbath, AC/DC, some of those all together at once, I'd be a happy man.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah,
My goodness.
Yeah.
And okay, so Marvel says, I saw Top Gun 2 movie yesterday. It was amazing. All right.
Amazing film.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Top Gun, but I'm wondering if this
is going to be any good.
Yeah, but he says it was amazing, so maybe we'll
definitely check that out. We're definitely going to be going
to go to the movies soon. So
I'd like to see that myself.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right.
Okay. If you could make up your own chip, what taste and name would you pick? And you can pick a texture.
Yeah. I would probably the texture. I love potato chips. I have a thing for potato chips. I don't know why.
Me too.
The salt with the heat. I think I love. But what was flavor? For me, I'm hot food. I can eat the hottest food in the world. I love it. I mean, I'll put hot stuff on everything, and I live on Tabasco. It seems like, and any kind of hot, spicy food I'll eat. And so living by Mexico, I obviously get a lot of hot, spicy food down here.
Oh, yeah.
So a chip like that would be good for me, not good for everybody else, but it'd be good for me.
So like a Tabasco sauce taste, okay.
Yeah, I like that stuff. Anything spicy.
And then what would you name it?
I never thought of that. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
I put that shit on everything.
I like that one. That's a good one. But you know what I would call it? I have no idea. I can't even tell you.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Be forewarned. There you go. That's a good one. Be
forewarned.
Be forewarned. It's hot.
That's a good one. And do you like rippled chips or do you like?
I like the rippled ones, but the best. But I usually whatever they have. I don't eat very much chips and stuff. I'm kind of weird. I don't eat much anymore. When you get older, you don't eat a lot. So
yeah,
you don't eat a lot when you get older.
Yeah, you get older, your appetite goes. You just stop eating. I did weigh 230 pounds when I started this damn thing.
Oh wow!
I lost a little weight since then.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go back and look at my original videos, I'm a pretty big guy.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't
check that out.
Yeah. Okay. Quick Draw said if he was to see someone in concert, he said his would be Nirvana.
Yeah, I saw
for
that.
For sure. And then Eric says Johnny has to play the guitar in the movie theater and sing "Highway to the Danger Zone."
I'll sing Danger Zone. I love that song.
Danger Zone, that's a good one.
Yeah, but definitely don't know how to play guitar. So
yeah, I don't either. Never learned that. I learned to play the ukulele a long time ago.
Oh, that's a cool thing.
Ukulele. Yeah. I lived in Hawaii.
Eric's got the chip bug now. All of a sudden,
we're a bad influence.
Okay.
Pick up from here.
I don't know if these random questions, some of these are going to work because you don't really do fast food anymore. But
yeah, but hit me up with them. I used to. I've worked at pizza places. I've done everything. So.
Okay.
Quick draw.
I'll play the guitar for you, Johnny.
Guitar.
Okay, so best fast food restaurant you've been to?
The what fast food?
The
The
best
best.
one.
The best. Oh, people are gonna hate me for this, but I like Taco Bell. I always have.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
okay.
know. Most people don't around here,
Yeah.
that I know, but
Especially
I've
when
always-
you're near the Mexican border, there'd be
down here they don't have any down here because we just go. We they sell tortillas on the corner, and we, you get anything you want around here, Mexican.
Yeah.
Taco Bell's okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm surprised that,
Certain things on the menu I
Yeah.
can take.
and then other things you're like, no.
Yeah.
I only eat one thing there, and that's the beef burrito. I don't know
Beef
why.
burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then your worst experience with a fast food restaurant.
McDonald's, and
McDonald's the worst for you?
yeah, and it wasn't necessarily the food; it was the service. So that was.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm talking
the
food,
the
though.
food was wrong that they gave us. It was bad. The experience was bad. The manager was bad. It was a brand new restaurant that had just opened up, and it was terrible. And of course, we were in a bad mood. Just got off an airplane. We're trying to get something to eat, and
Oh yeah.
the whole thing was a bad experience. I don't ever want to go through that one again.
Okay.
Eric,
Okay.
Craig, we appreciate all you do in this community, and most of all, appreciate your friendship.
Appreciate you all.
Aw.
I really do.
That was
And like I said, this community is something else. It's a wonderful place. I'm very happy with it.
And Marvel's got a
Marvel
question.
Marvel Cuphead has a question. AirPop, what's your favorite 3 Funko Pops to show off people? To show people.
Oh, I think right now it would depend on what day it was. Like I just had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the Lunchbox, Leonardo, and Shredder Lunchbox, and it was $800 to $1,000, for it. And I would show that off to everybody that came in. Right now, I've got the the Joker 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be one of them. I love to show off the autographs. I do have an autograph here, a Jaws autograph by Richard Dreyfuss. He did Jaws. Those types of things I like, to show off to people. The ad icons people always levitate to the ad icons. When I had them on these shows over here, they just go straight to them. I think it's with the colors and seeing something from your past. But Toucan Sam is the biggest hit. I think everybody wants to see Toucan Sam.
I know,
Yeah.
I do. I love it.
And having that metallic is, that's a big deal for a lot of collectors. So I was happy to get it early on in my collecting.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. We're just gonna say hey to It's Money.
Hey.
Welcome. And Eric has another question. If you could acquire any Freddy Funko out there, who would you go for?
Who would you go for?
Who would?
I
Sorry.
just saw one today, and I'm drawing a blank right now. And it was who was it? Freddie? I just saw it, and it was like $1,000 pop. I think I can't remember who it was. It must have been a rock person because I was looking up something with rock music, and I can't remember offhand who it was. But any Freddie, that's a rock or collection, I would have that in a heartbeat if I could get a hold of it.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get not all the Freddies, but I'm going to try to get some of the higher end ones. Working slowly towards.
You kind of did. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm great. Money.
Oh,
Thank
Money.
you for asking.
Yeah, having a good Saturday afternoon for sure. Thanks for coming in and joining us. Okay, so you kind of answered this a little earlier, but maybe you have other stories. But favorite thing you like to do with your grandkids?
Oh, well, they're all individuals, so everybody likes to do things different, and that's my grandkids range in age from 1 to 23, 25. I don't remember how old the oldest one is. He's a good kid. He just contacted me the other day about some pops. But anyway, we're all collectors in this family of Funko Pops. And every grandchild has at least 100 of them, I can guarantee. Because they come over here and they pack them up and take them home.
Oh my goodness.
I got 2 more grandkids coming next week. So I'm sure they'll be packing up, so I'm taking them home too. But I do that with that's what I started this for. That's what it's for. It's for them. So they can have anything in my collection they want. They just ask, and then I'll hook them up. I have agreements with my son and my daughter that I'll only give them pops that are worth so much money until they're certain ages.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do the pops. I got once grandson who's a big time skateboarder as I was, and so we do that.
Wow.
The one's the chef. We have great seasoning places down here, so he likes to go to the seasoning places, and we did something different with all of them. I was just in Arkansas, and my granddaughter there, she just wants to go out and play baseball and stuff. She's started baseball and a lot of different things.
That's really cool. I love that. Yeah. So it's not just Funkos. There's all sorts.
No, we do everything. Yeah, but we all have this in common, so we can all talk the same talk for a little while.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's funny how Sharon brings this up because I was going to ask you eventually. What do you think about those Iron Maiden Funko Pops, the NFTs? They look real nice.
The NFTs, I just don't understand them. I mean, I got to remember I'm old, folks, and I don't get some of the things. For me, not having something in my hand just doesn't compute in my head.
But But the thing is, you redeem the online card.
There's so many good people that understand it, and I've tried to listen to them, and I don't know what it does. It doesn't click in my head for some reason. I don't know what it is. Now, I've got the Iron Maiden 4-pack here, and I absolutely love that thing. I mean, it's just awesome. The NFTs I haven't seen yet, so I don't know. I did just watch, what's his name? Him and his wife. They do the charities for cancer, so I can't remember the name right offhand. I'm in my head. But anyway, he does a lot on the NFTs. He explains it very well, and I've started just now starting to learn a little bit about them.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to be in that doing that, and if my grandkids start it, well, then I probably will too.
Right.
They haven't brought that up yet, so it's one of those things. I'm not going down that road until they bring it up.
I've been on the fence.
Yes, they're going to bring it up now.
I was just going to say,
we've been on the fence because there's nothing really they dropped that I'm really interested, except the Iron Maiden. Other than that, then I'm not interested.
Well, I picked up the what did I get in? I got in a spastic box a few weeks ago. I got the digital. It was a Teenage Mutant Ninja guy. One of them, I don't know. But it was a digital one, and I'd never had one. It was worth like $400 or $510 when they shipped it. But by the time I got it, it was worth $310. And then I sold it to somebody for only $210. So it was just going down.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's start a pop collection. Is that the channel you were talking about with the?
No, it's the one with the
Jeremy and.
That's Jeremy. Yeah, I think that's
Mitchie.
Yeah, that's it. That's them. Yeah, let's start pop collection. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
LSAPC.
Yeah. They're great. And he knows his stuff. And he talks in something I can understand. So I've been watching all his things, and maybe I'll learn. Maybe I'll love it. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Why I'm on the fence anyway is because I don't know enough about it. I need to really research what I'm doing before I jump into it.
Exactly. That's like when I started with Funko Pops. I researched. I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah.
When I eventually did it, but I had no idea what it was before that.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe for us, we don't know. I'm just gonna say, Quick Draw had a question. Who was the better skater, Alva or Peralta?
I don't think anybody could beat Alva. In my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to beat Alva.
Oh,
Peralta was a great guy, and he's a great. He was a good showmanship. He had good showmanship. How's that?
Okay. All right.
Continue with the questions now.
If you could go back in time and speak with your younger self, but you could only use 3 words, what would you say? I love this question.
Yeah, I'm saying, shut the F up, or there'd be 4 words. I would probably just tell myself to, listen more, because I didn't listen back then. I was always right. Everything. Young kids are. You're right about everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I was definitely not right about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Learned the hard way. I didn't ever end up in jail or anything, but I was not a good kid. And so I wish I could have changed that. That would have made the adjustment into adulthood a lot easier.
A little smoother. Yeah. I got you. Okay, country life or city life?
I'm a city boy, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, I didn't think you were
like
going to
to
say
see.
that.
I actually do like to see. Where I'm at now would be obviously country living, I guess, desert living. But I love the city. I lived near San Francisco. I lived, Bay Area was where I had most of my career.
Right.
So I would hop on my motorcycle and ride down the city, go have cocktails down at the water at pier, and I mean I used to do that stuff all the time. So that was a lot of fun. But this has its own unique personality out here, and I like this too, the quietness. At my age, I like to be alone a little bit more than I used to be, not as social as I used to be. But both of them have their great qualities, and I like them both. But I probably would call City Boy would be more me, more city.
All right. Favorite animal?
Well, I know what I have to say because my neighbor, the one I'm working on her house with her, she's just got a puppy. I got to say a dog because she's going to kill me if she sees this and I don't say something about her puppy. But yeah, she just got a dog, and the dog loves me for some reason, and so it's really cool. Yeah, I'm not a pet guy normally. Never had pets. When I was younger, had a dog, I think. But it's never been. I travel so much. I'm gone and here, there, and it would just be not fair to the dog or whatever pet I had.
Yeah, fair.
My kids have pets, and everybody else does, but just not me.
Right. Born in San
Jose, myself. San Jose.
What was that?
Right? That was Eric.
Born in San Jose.
San Jose? I'm not sure I'm saying that right.
San Jose. He's talking about San Jose, yeah. I was born in San Clemente, which is San Jose is in northern Bay Area, Northern California.
Oh, okay.
And so he was probably mentioning it because I used to work there in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
I actually worked, I've worked several places in the Bay Area. I worked all the airports. But I was born down in Southern California on a place called San Clemente. And,
I've heard of it before.
Okay. And Sharon, back to the weeds. I'll be listening. All right, Sharon, that's Sharon. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 2 ways of the Bay Area. Yeah, we're Bay Area guys. Now, Eric lives in Tahoe, which is only about, I used to live in Placerville, which is in the foothills of the Sierra Mountains. He lives up at the top of the mountains. So we're about an hour apart.
Okay.
Where we were. So I know where he's talking about when he's talking about that area. He knows when I talk about it. We know the same people type thing. He had, when the fires were up at his place, I offered him our place down in the Sacramento area so him and his kid could get out of there. And then my daughter lost her home, or didn't lose it, but had to get out for their home. And so they stayed down there. But yeah, we talked about all that stuff. They're good people. Like I said, Eric and his kids. Good folks.
That's cool. Okay. If you were given 3 wishes, what would you choose?
What would I choose? Oh, goodness. I'd like to start all over again. It'd be fun. Knowing what I know now. Not necessarily for money. I just have fun. I think it'd be more fun. I mean, I did crazy stuff my whole life, but, knowing what I know now would be a lot more fun. I don't know what I wishes. I wish, my kids had a better than just one parent, raising them. I mean, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Everything was good. I mean, I've really had a good life, so it's hard to complain. Hard to wish anything else,
No, fair enough.
You're not complaining.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, if you were stranded on a desert island and had only 3 items on you, which items would you wished you had?
Oh, I would want a knife. I'd like to have a gun and a bullet. Just in case.
Wow. That's dark.
The knife is, I had a good survival training and all that. So I know there's certain little things I'd want to have that probably most people wouldn't want. A fishing hook, a saw, and a knife, simple. I want to catch food, eat.
I figured I'd ask you that since you got the training, right?
Eric, stop being a dirty boy.
Yeah, that was gross, Eric. I would choose for Quick to have drier balls. There you go. Okay, what's one job you'd hate to have?
Oh, one job I would hate to have. I can name about 1,000 of them. But, I thoroughly love the people that do these jobs because they work hard. But I've never worked in a fast food place. and I just don't think I could deal with the people like that. And the only reason I say that is my job's always been by myself. I mean, I deal with a lot of other people, but everything I did was me. You know, I made the decisions. I did this. I did this. They didn't have people telling me what to do. And I'm not good at people doing it. I'm one of those people that'll just say, go away, leave me alone.
You need your independence.
Yeah, I'm very independent. Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay, money or fame?
I think you can have fame with money.
Yeah.
And money with fame, so I guess it doesn't matter one way or another. I'm not one of those guys that needs to have people. Like I said, I hide in the chat. I don't hide, but I'm in the chat.
I'm lurking in the chat. No, I know what you mean.
So fame to me isn't a big deal. I have everything I need in life. I don't need to be famous. I'm good.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, one thing you'd like to leave behind for others that represents you.
I think I'm leaving it behind right now. I want my grandkids to know that their grandpa was there.
Okay.
That's it.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Oh, that is really wonderful.
Yeah.
What's one item you would like to blow up to the size of a house?
What was it?
What's one item you would like to blow up to the size of a house?
Oh, geez. This is a G-rated show, right? I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay. How about a turkey so I can feed everybody in the neighborhood? There you go.
Ah, that's cool. Okay.
Money thought you were calling him because we said money or fame.
Oh. Well, in that case, money then.
Yeah. It's money.
Okay. Okay, so this is kind of weird that I put this question in because I didn't know about the alien story. Yeah. If aliens were to visit, what is one place you would have to recommend they visit or go to on planet Earth?
It would not be here.
Would not be here?
This wouldn't be a place. Oh, they'd have to go to Disneyland, Disney World, one of those places. I mean, that's just, everybody's got to go there. I've never been to Disney World, by the way.
I was going to say, you've been to Disneyland?
Oh yeah, I used to live. When my dad was stationed overseas on a remote tour, my family stayed in San Clemente. It's only 30 minutes from Disneyland. We used to go every week.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's
back in the old days when we had tickets. I mean, most people probably don't know what I'm talking about, but at Disneyland, you used to get a book of tickets, and that's how you went on your rides. And they had different levels.
Yeah, I know.
You give them a ticket, and we used to keep a bowl of tickets on my grandma's table. Every time we visit, we go take them. Go to Disneyland.
Oh, no way. Yeah. Okay.
We just did Disneyland every time we were there. Yeah.
It's a little different now. I think you just pay one fee and get one of those bracelet things.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing now. Back in those days, it wasn't like that. But it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Yeah.
So it's a really cool place to go then.
Yeah, I would highly, I'd highly recommend it. My favorite, I love going to the Haunted Mansion, and I love the Pirates of the Caribbean. That's probably my favorite, is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right.
Yeah, many times I've been there.
Is there a difference between Disneyland and Disney World, though?
I think the size.
Size?
Yeah, I think I've never been to Disney World, but what I've seen, that place, Disneyland is not a big place. It's not huge. It's not a sprawl. I mean, it's big enough to hold all the rides that they have and stuff, but it's not like you can wander off into different areas. There's like 4 areas, and they're not that big. Mm-hmm. So it's very compact compared to Disney World from I see. Yeah.
Okay.
They're BTS pops. What are you talking about there? I got them right here, buddy.
Oh, your grandkids probably know BTS.
Yeah. I had to buy that 7-pack. I had to buy 3 of them for my grandkids.
Oh my god.
Grandpa, what is this? Grandpa.
Grandpa.
BTS, and they showed it to me. I went, what? They're girls. I don't know. I don't understand that stuff. I've got 3 girls that are very happy with their BTS pops.
That's funny.
Okay. Your biggest fear?
Yeah, I don't have any fears, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I've always been one of those guys that I like danger. I live on the edge of everything I've ever done. So to me, everything's dangerous, and that's fun to me.
Okay. So you look anything scary right in the face.
Well, I don't want to say that. Rattlesnakes scare me now. You know,
Apparently, yeah.
the girl that I was helping, I was telling you about, she didn't get bit by one, but before I did, she had her face down clean up, and the snake was right in front of her.
Oh,
And a rattlesnake. Now you get, once you face the snake face to face, it's a whole different world out there. Everything looks like a snake. Everything
Okay.
looks like a snake now. So I have a little bit of a fear of them. I'm much more respectful now than I ever used to be.
Then you you're going past a garden hose and you're like double checking.
And you tend to stop, look, stop. You're looking sideways to see what it is. It sticks in the road. I mean, seriously, it's scary for a while after that happens.
There you go. Okay, and Eric's got something here. If you were hired at Funko to head a new division of Funko products, what would you like to see from Funko? Oh my God.
New division of Funko products. Wow.
Yeah.
Eric, that's a tough one, man. I don't know.
He's so creative with his questions.
Geez. I'd like to see Funko take over the world, and then my pops would be worth a lot of money. But
Yeah.
I have no idea. I really don't know what. I don't know. I can't even think of anything I would like to do over there. I don't want to work over there. I don't want to work. I've been retired for 12 years. I'm done working. So, folks, no.
Those little tiny circle pins that you put on your clothes.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be something cool. Okay. So here you go, my love.
Okay. We have 2 more questions left. So the last question, second last question is, do you have any questions for us?
You know, I don't really have questions, but I want to tell you guys, you really do a good job at this. I've watched you. Like I said, I'm around watching everything. Good content. You always get you get some really good people. I'm kind of surprised you had me on here, but you have some really top-notch people coming here. You guys do a good job, and that's, you really do. I just want you to understand that you're helping the community a lot. It really means a lot to a lot of us. So thank you.
Oh, we really appreciate that. Yeah.
Appreciate that a lot. I'm glad that we're doing something fun and entertaining, and because we're taking a month off, right? And because we want to always improve and do better.
Correct.
So, but it's nice to know that we're doing a good job so far.
You are. Take it from me. You are. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
So our last question to you is: do you have anything up and coming that you want to promote? Any projects that are coming?
I really I don't do many lives or anything like that. I don't do my own stuff like that. Not for it's not that I don't want to. It's just I'm really not knowledgeable enough on how to do it right now. I haven't even looked at it. The whatnot auctions, I'm not really a fan of those type things, so I don't do those things. So I'm pretty much, I just buy mystery boxes, and I just buy, and doing that. So there's really not much other than I've got some really high dollar stuff coming out here soon. I mean, I've got boxes that are worth a lot of money. I just opened a $500 one yesterday from Unboxing Treasures. I bought a $300 one day before I started from Jump Out. So I've been doing a lot of the higher end runs.
Right.
So there's a lot more of that coming out. That's what I prefer anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that is probably what you'll see me doing, just enjoying saying hi to my grandkids every time.
That's cool. Love it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that.
I thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it also.
And I want to say, I really love your little logo thing that says AirPopControl, and it has like the rainbow color around the.
I have a friend of mine. She was here one day doing some work. Her internet was down or something. She came over to my house to do it. And she was doing some designs on Canva. And I said, hey, I need a logo. And she whipped this thing out in like 10 minutes. And I went, holy crap, that's perfect. I love it. That's how that thing came about. That was
definitely unique and very cool.
Yeah, it's colorful. It's something. Yeah, she gets all the props for that. Yeah, that's Mary, by the way. Mary.
Oh, that's Mary. Okay.
Mary gets props for that one. She did a good job.
Tell Mary, very cool.
Eric says, I have mystery boxes. Yes, he does.
What's that?
Eric has mystery boxes out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I got to get over there, Eric. I don't know how many you got left. I'll get a couple from you.
Yeah.
And
I'm a supporter. Patreon on his channel.
Then Eric says, "Say hi to the grandkids and your."
The postman. We got the town I live in. I always say hi to the post office people here in Tubac. There's only two guys. They're two Hispanic gentlemen. They are the nicest young men. I mean, they're really great. I get so many packages. We don't get mail at our homes here. We have no mail service. So everything is at the post office. You have a box there. You got to go get your mail there. And so the town is centered around the post office. Where these two young guys know everybody in this town. They know everything about everybody. You know, so it's like I stay in their good graces. You know, I say hi every time. Hey guys.
Oh, wow.
But they're nice kids. They're nice young men. They're both collectors of Funko Pops also.
Oh, okay.
They're the only two people in town. Oh, there's one other kid I know that even know what Funko Pops are. And nobody in this town does.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they saw them starting to come in the mail, and I get, you know, boxes from Funko, and, you know, they see all this stuff, and they asked me one day, and one of them collects Disney, the Haunted Mansion stuff. The other one does the Star Wars stuff. So yeah, I usually take them stuff every once in a while. Extras I have.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really nice of you.
Okay, so it's Joni. You've joined the chat. We are actually just wrapping up, so if you want to watch the recap, you can. But thank you for coming in anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to say thank you to the chat for joining us this Saturday. It's always nice to see all of you.
And yeah, thank you. And this has been another episode of the Funko Friends podcast.
We won't be seeing you for a month.
We'll be seeing you in July with some new guests, some fun guests, and
a new revamped podcast,
and maybe some old guests coming up in the future as well.
Yeah. So we'll be hanging out in your guys' podcasts and channels and stuff for the next month. But anyways, thank you for joining us, guys.
Yes, mad love and
lots of love, guys.
Peace.
See you all later. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.